Often when you hear about recreation in the southern sequoias, you think of whitewater rafting or fishing. But a history that's just as rich is that of rock climbing. And that's why E.C. Joe has decided to collect and preserve these stories in a book. In Kernville, I'm Corey O'Leary.
Our story had never been told.
That's E.C. Joe, a California native that started rock climbing in the 70s, traversing the Sierra Nevadas and completing first ascents.
First human ascent, no person has been there prior to that. Uncatalogued territory, so you're exploring and going into the unknown.
It's like going to the moon, I imagine. You know, you're going someplace that no man has ever been before. It's purely exhilarating.
That's John Newman, president of the Kern River Valley Historical Society, who used to rock climb himself.
It's teaching you where you fit into the world. It's a responsibility. There's no room for any kind of misinterpretation.
On Thursday, the Kern Valley Historical Society hosted Joe, where he spoke about the fear, exhaustion, and triumphs while rock climbing in California.
We had to commit ourselves to, more than a week in the backcountry with just ourselves to climb a route that's as steep as El Capitan, also where we couldn't retreat.
E.C. Joe discussed his book, Rites of Passage, which compiles stories of climbers' experiences in the Sierra Nevada.
Like little shark fins cutting the surface of the sea of stone.
Many written by him, but some written by others, recalling grueling but ultimately rewarding trips.
That is one of my treasured experiences, even though it was quite a bit of suffering and probably more life-threatening.
You're responsible for yourself and you're responsible for the other person on the end of that rope. Otherwise, you don't go home.
Featuring photos, illustrations, and diagrams, the book gives you an intimate look at the experience of climbers during a time when the Sierra Nevadas were a little more wild. The book is now available at the museum for purchase.
And I just want to encourage others to write their own stories. There's a lot of stories out there from similar people that were out there back in the day, or even today, to catalog their adventures and share them.